Hey, welcome back. This is another episode with DJ Latino on Latino Podcast. We are here on 301 North 13th Street, Reading, PA, at Nino's and Pizza. All right, we have here some special guests.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rosa Bueno. A lot of you guys know me as Isela. I am a real estate agent now. I am involved in the community, so I know. I believe I know a lot of you guys here on camera. So
my name is Jennifer Jimenez. I'm at United Strive 212, and I'm here to help anyone for their needs.
Hi, my name is Hermila Garcia. I'm the loan officer with Flanagan State Bank. I've been doing lending for about 4 years, and I'm happy to be here.
first of all, like I said in the beginning, I am involved in the community. I decided to become a real estate agent. I'm also with United Real Estate Strive with Jennifer, along with Jennifer. And I decided to become a real estate agent because I feel like it's very important to invest in yourself. I think investing in yourself starts with investing in a property. That's very important. I know the community sometimes is afraid to take the leap. Somebody, we need somebody to hold our hand and kind of like walk us through it. So I think that's what we're here for. And that's really what made me decide just to help the community, help everybody out there.
Okay.
I started when I was in high school. I was my dad's assistant, so I started doing the paperwork and just pushing documents, and then he told me, if you get your license, I'll pay you more, and then you can do it on your own. So I did, and I loved it. I went to college, graduated, hated it, and then I went back to real estate. It's just something near and dear to my heart, and I love the satisfaction you get when you help someone else achieve their dreams. To get that feeling of ultimately getting the dream that you want, which is to own a home. It's just it's so rewarding. You don't know how to explain it to someone else, the satisfaction it gives you to be a part of their process.
I'm the lender with Flanagan State Bank.
Okay.
I've been in lending for about 4 years, but in banking 17. So I like what I do. I love what I do. I love helping people and making them happy that they're able to get their first home. So, or sometimes even people that already own a house buy their second home and continue it.
Do people buy for investments as well?
Yes.
Okay. Is there more new homeowners, or is it more investors?
No, new homeowners.
Homeowners.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there a future? Maybe you couldn't be a realtor, or are you just gonna stay on the mortgage?
No, I think I like the lending.
Okay. So going back to the real estate, what kind of education do you need in order to? Do you need college, or you just apply?
No, you don't. You don't have to go to college. You have to take a class, pass a test. It's a state exam. There's 2 tests. There's 2 parts of that. So a state and then a local.
Okay.
And that's it.
It is time consuming. It is dedication. So you need to actually.
It's not HGTV. You don't just open the door and say, "Hey, this is your living room." It's a lot of hard work.
It's a lot of hard work. It does take dedication, commitment, and I feel like to get into the business, it has to be something that you actually like, you enjoy doing. Because if you don't come in with the heart, like she said, helping, I think you get frustrated. Yeah. So you actually have to feel like
you have to love your job, or the thing that you need in order to wake up early and just go for it.
And you're not gonna be a millionaire overnight.
So if you're doing it for the money, you gotta stick around.
Okay. So what kind of skills do you require to be in real estate?
I would definitely say to be a people's person.
Okay.
To just be about the community, be about the people, easygoing, of course. I think it's important and know how to listen to what your client needs.
Patience,
a lot of patience, definitely, for sure.
Knowing what the client needs, of course, and knowing your market. So knowing exactly what is out there for you to offer to them based on their price range and what their needs are.
And now, is there do you guys work alone, or is there a team? Because I feel like this is a team right here, mortgage and realtors. That could be a team.
You have to work as a team.
Okay.
You have to, because you're in constant communication. Sometimes she wants to pull my hair. Sometimes, you have to constantly communicate with the lender. You do. You have to. It's like the client, the lender, the realtor. You all have to be in sync so that it can be a smooth transaction.
Okay.
Because if you're not, then it's like someone's dropping the ball along the way. It'll be longer.
So how long have you been in the business, in the real estate?
A lender for 4 years. Yeah.
And that's one thing you do, just lend?
Yeah, I'm the loan officer.
Okay.
I do mortgages. That's all I do. I don't do any other loans. But I've been working with the Jen for about the same time.
I've been doing real estate for longer than 10 years.
Okay.
But I started young, so
Oh, so you're the more experienced right now.
I think I'm the oldest one here. Yeah.
I want to say experience.
Yeah,
This
just
is-
experience. 9 years.
For me, I just became a real estate agent. I just got my license.
Okay.
I do have experience in lending. I was a loan officer prior
Okay.
to this, so I enjoyed it so much that I decided to do it on the other side.
Nice.
So this is why I'm doing the real estate now. I do have a lot of experience. I actually did a lot of the back end work as a loan officer as well. So I know basically what it takes almost to get a loan. So it helps me a lot to communicate with Hermila because almost when I'm interviewing my client, I know what she's gonna need, and then it's an easier, it runs smooth the transaction. So.
How's the advantage of that? Being you as a what do you call a lender, and now you're a realtor. Is that like an advantage?
Definitely, yeah, because like I said, it helps me understand when the client. So, a lot of the times, for me, it's important to focus on quality. Like when I have the right person in front of me, not just send her anybody. And even though I know they're not qualified, like if I interview and they tell me they don't have a 2-year history, that's very important, of employment. She's not going to be able to qualify them with that. So I already know that. So instead of me sending them to Hermila, I would probably educate them myself and help them, get some education on that side so that they can be ready for the future.
Okay, as a new realtor, what is the 3 most important things that an estate agent can know in order to become one?
Well, like I said at the beginning, I think commitment, to be committed to what you really want to do. Definitely love what you do. Enjoy your job.
Okay.
Just do it with passion. And be willing to be patient, just help, because it takes a lot of patience. Like she said, you're not going to be a millionaire overnight. So,
Yeah.
I've been licensed for 2 months now. I just joined a broker. I did some showings, and I'm like, Jen, what else do I need to do? Jennifer, tell me. And she's like, patience. And I'm like, okay.
That's really good when you have someone with experience.
Yeah.
They really help you out to show you around. For new realtors, what kind of interviews do you think they should? What do they say to nail an interview? How will they prepare themselves to nail an interview?
To interview with,
Whether it's just to become a real estate,
like
or-
with the broker,
broker?
like when
When you get your license, you're interviewing them. They're not
Oh, okay.
interviewing you because you're the one that essentially is going to make money for the company.
Okay.
So you'll pick it based on how the split is for you. Sometimes new agents get the short end of the stick and they'll do a 50-50 because they don't know any better. But you can always train with someone or have a mentor or so that you get a better split.
Oh, okay.
And still learn and grow and not just do all the stuff that new agents have to do because nobody else wants to do them, an open house on a Sunday from 1 to 3. But you have to do it so you can get the experience and get your feet wet and get started. So you have to do it at some point.
Now, is there a skill on negotiating or approaching a seller?
Oh yeah, they do a lot of classes. They do programs that you can learn how to. It's not script. Some of them do have a script one that you can know how to answer these questions when people come at you. But just learn it. Just know your stuff because people are gonna question you no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if they know, they'll still question you just to make sure you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely know. But does that get frustrating when the buyer or even the seller is approaching you, or does it always
It's always the same questions.
Yeah.
So as long as you learn it and you know what it is, it's most likely going to be the same questions over again. So just learn what you have to learn either way, and then just go from there. Have fun.
yeah.
So what kind of advice would you give a first-time owner, a homeowner?
A first-time homebuyer? Well, the programs that they offer are great. So I would say get the grant if you qualify for it. Get the grant because you're only going to get that once because you're only a first-time homebuyer one time. That's it. You can't take advantage of it later on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So do that. Learn where everything is. Where's the basement? Where's the attic? What's the furnace?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you rent, you don't know these things, and you're not gonna know unless you learn them. So just learn what your new role is as a homeowner, and make sure you make your payments on time.
So you can actually
Set it in automatic payments, and just, enjoy being a homeowner.
Yeah. So what do you market when we have listings?
Yeah, listings.
Like
That's what it was.
listings.
Oh, we have a system. It's called Bright MLS. So they all get thrown on there, and then they go out to like the big search engines like Zillow, Google, everywhere. So if you're selling your home, once Rosa posts that sign out there, it goes everywhere.
Okay. So what would you recommend as a home? First, like me, if I don't have a home, where do you start? Where will you start?
Your credit.
Right here.
Make sure your credit is up to par. The better your credit is, the better percentage you're gonna get.
What's a good credit?
It depends on the program,
Okay.
but there is a program that's called FHA for first-time home buyers, so the credit doesn't need to be as good, okay? But there's also the conventional loan where that loan will require a much higher credit score.
Okay.
But people can buy with a credit score as low as 585, but at the same time it's not. I don't recommend it because they ask more down payment and more items that are required, more down payment and more. Oh my goodness, I forgot the word.
Mortgage insurance?
No. They want reserves, more money. So it is more for first-time home buyers. It's for me. The ideal credit score would be 700, but we can do a loan with 600.
Okay.
Up to 659, there are more requirements. That's why I push the highest credit score so that they can get the better rate.
Okay.
So
Now, can people purchase houses just with cash? If they just
yes.
yeah.
It's easier. You can close in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Damn.
If you come in and you tell me, like now you want to buy a house, you tell me you want to buy a house and you have cash.
Okay.
Let's do it.
But what do you call it? Okay, is there easier for you? Is there more commission, or is there a difference for you, for like realtors?
It would be a easier transaction because you don't have to jump through all the hoops of doing the loan, and the paperwork that it requires. But you still have to get a clean title, so it would take like about 2 weeks.
Okay.
But of course, cash is king.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. What are the goals? Like, I know you say you help the community, but how are you helping the community?
When they get the client, I get to sit with them. Most of the time, they want to meet in person because that's our community. So I sit with them. I do the prequel, right? And it's basically an application, but we don't have a property yet, so it's not an active application. Okay. Once we have the property, now it's an active loan. But what we sit with them, we ask a whole bunch of questions to make sure that they are qualified for the loan. So we ask about the 2-year work history, we ask about the credit, we do pull credit to make sure that the credit is where it needs to be so that we can continue with the loan. They need to have enough income to qualify for the loan because a lot of people don't make enough and they might want to buy a house for 200, 250, 300, but they don't have the income. So we got to make sure that there is enough income to qualify them for the loan, and then it's based on the loan and the new loan that they're getting plus all the liabilities that they have on their credit. So we go through all that, and then after we do all our pre-qual, that's when I get to send the letter to them, and then they can start showing the person the home.
Okay. You say you work at the Flanagan Bank, right?
Correct.
All right.
I would say the best part about working with us would be that we would like handhold you. Like people do like to meet in person, and Hermila will sit there with them for hours on end, and we will educate you. So we're not just gonna throw papers in your face. It's a step-by-step process. So do this first, then we do this, then we do that, then we go see the houses, then we put in the offer. And for a lot of people, it's really scary because it's a lot. I mean, buying a house is no joke. It's one of the biggest transactions that you'll make in your whole life. One of the biggest investment you'll make. And for some people, for some of our people, it's a once and done deal. Like they're not gonna buy another house. This house will now go to their kids and their grandkids, and it's something that they own and they cherish, and it's near to their heart. So for a lot of them, actually. So it's just helping them, like hand holding them through this process that's very tedious, so that they can get their goal, accomplish their dream of being homeowners, which is it's a dream for a lot of people, for a lot of us, to own a home. It's a big deal.
But it's overwhelming too if you don't know anything.
It is.
Right.
So especially when it's the first time. Yeah. So if you have someone there that you can call, or like, let me pull your shirt real quick, I need help with this, then we'll be there to help you throughout the whole process. And it feels good to know that you have someone like, oh shoot, I forgot to ask this.
Okay.
You can call and we'll be there.
There's also classes for first-time home buyers, or even to get the grants that we have. They have to take courses.
Okay.
So in the course is to help them understand what is the responsibility that it takes to be a homeowner.
Okay.
There is a lot to it.
And I just want to add to what Jennifer was saying. I think you asked at the beginning, how do we help the community? I think overall, it's by educating. Like educating, everyone who is interested in purchasing a home. Like you said, it is scary, and it can be overwhelming. It can be, a scary process. But I think, like she said, we are here to hold their hand from the beginning, literally till the end when we give them the key. So I think that's important,
Okay.
And for I think the community needs education when it comes to financial education, when it comes to investments and these type of things. So I think having us, personally, like having us here, we are very dedicated. I go to the office on the weekends, to help. Because a lot of the people, they work during the day, so flexibility. You have to be flexible. That's helping the community, being available to your clients.
Yeah,
so if you tell me, I can't meet with you during the week, but I can do it after 5. My showings have been after 5. So because that's when the client can do it. That's going above and beyond. Going on a Saturday morning to the office to meet with a client, and explain.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get nothing. You don't get the results you want. I wouldn't say nothing. The results that you want, But the fact that you helped and you educated, it gives you that satisfaction.
Okay. What is the most questions they ask about, like real estate, like the buyers? What is the most?
The prices of the house is going down.
Or the rate's going down.
Right.
What is the silliest question that anybody buyers?
Hola a toda la comunidad de Berks, de Reading. Gracias, Fidel, por tu tiempo y el espacio que nos brindaste hoy.
De nada.
Para poder a platicar con la comunidad un poquito sobre lo que es la importancia de bienes raíces y los servicios hipotecarios que venimos a hablar hoy para educar a nuestra comunidad, que no tengan miedo de tomar el primer paso, de invertir en ellos mismos, que es comprar una propiedad. A veces uno tiene, es un poquito intimidante la compra de una propiedad, pero estamos aquí para servirles. Mi nombre es Rosa. Bueno, mucha gente me conoce como Isela también. Yo estoy con la compañía de United Real Estate Strive 212. Estamos en Wyoming. Ahí está la oficina. Mi número de teléfono es 610-780-5558. Ahí me pueden contactar. También estoy en Facebook, en Instagram. Estamos aquí para servirles. Y recuerden que la primera inversión empieza con ustedes mismos. La compra de una casa es definitivamente una inversión.
Mi nombre es Jennifer Jiménez, también en United Real Estate Strive 212. Mi número de teléfono es el 484-638-1373 y estamos aquí para servirle.
Hola, mi nombre es Hermila García. Yo soy la prestamista financiera con Flanagan State Bank. Estoy aquí para ayudarles con la preaprobación para la compra de su casa. Mi número de teléfono es 610-790-4537. La dirección de la oficina es 525 Elm Street en Reading, Pensilvania, 19601. Estoy aquí para ayudarlos a comprar su casa.
Thank you. Ese fue another episode de Latino. Goodbye.
Hola a toda la comunidad de Berks. Gracias, Fidel, por tu tiempo y tu espacio que nos brindaste hoy para platicar sobre...
De nada.
Que platicamos sobre... Okay, they're starting.
Okay, start again. That's gonna be in the bloopers.
You
That's
got
gonna be in the
this. You got
bloopers.
this down pat.
Yeah.
Second time's a
I feel
charm.
like the when they do like the movies, and like back, yeah,
The
backstage.
bloopers. I put some of that.
That'll really put us out there. All right, let's start again. I gotta compose myself now because I'm gonna start giggling. I know.